Hello, everyone. This is Michael Jolic from MJB Immigration. Today is the 29th of May, and I'm bringing news for the week. As most of you know, it's been a pretty rough week in the world of immigration law. So, this past Friday, USCIS issued a new memorandum talking about how adjustment of status applications would be discretionary going forward. They dipped all the way back to the 60s and 70s to dig out regulations that talk about how this is an extraordinary measure and that most applicants should be going through the immigrant visa process overseas rather than applying for adjustment of status. The intent behind this is, without a doubt in my mind, to provide a chilling effect on the applicants, make people reconsider applying to begin with. They're also trying to make it discretionary, meaning that the officers are going to be looking at factors including compliance with immigration rules, unauthorized stay, unauthorized employment, value to the community, things of that nature, ties to U.S. citizens, just to decide whether or not someone is eligible for adjustment instead of having to apply for an immigrant visa at the U.S. Embassy abroad. We've since learned in the interviews that have happened so far this week that the officers have been instructed to ask 3 or 4 additional questions, depending on how you break it down. The questions all have to do with the intention. They have to do with exactly why the person has chosen to apply in the U.S. versus outside, and essentially, what is preventing them from being able to go out of the country and apply for an immigrant visa abroad. So we're going to continue to digest this information. We'll continue to see exactly what the implementation looks like. For now, of course, we need to be on guard. We need to, of course, gather more information. I would not be surprised if there are legal challenges to this new memo. And I'm not surprised if the courts decide to eventually weigh in and give us, at least a little bit more to work with than we have now. In the other news for the week, I can say that the MJB Immigration here in San Diego has moved to a new address. We are now at 9915 Mira Mesa Boulevard in Scripps Ranch. That would be zip code 92131. Regardless of where you are, though, we're available at 216-328-9878. You can find us online at mjbimmigration.com or on all our social media channels. Take care, hang in there. We'll see you again soon.